Gonna lie to y'all, man. After that Luther Vandross cover, well, the Superstar cover, because Luther's version was also a cover. I've just been kind of amazed by the music from the Carpenters. Karen in particular, her voice is absolutely incredible. And it's just been so much fun listening to her and to them both. Richard is, absolutely phenomenal as well. And they're just a phenomenal duo that I'm always surprised when these big groups or these big artists, big duos, whatever the case may be, who have sold tens, if not hundreds of millions of records and are known around the world. Like, again, I grew up in a musical family. My whole family, we were almost like required to sing in the church choir. My grandmother has, like, we literally still, even though my grandmother's been gone for 3 years, and we've been kind of shifting a lot of her old stuff around, like, I still got like closets full of albums, vinyls. I mean, we got vinyls, so I just grew up in a musical family, and I'm just surprised that I've never heard of them. So but anyway, this is Rainy Days and Mondays. Now, today is not Monday right now when I'm recording this. I should have did this yesterday. Today is Tuesday, and it's not rainy, but it's snowing. But I can't wait to hear Rainy Days and Mondays from the Carpenters. We'll do the song research afterwards, but let's get into it.
Talking to myself and feeling old. Sometimes I'd like to quit. Nothing ever seems to fit. Hanging around, nothing to do but frown. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. What I've got they used to call the blues. Nothing is really wrong. Feeling like I don't belong. Walking around some kind of lonely cloud. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. Funny, but it seems I always wind up here with you. Nice to know somebody loves me. Funny, but it seems that it's the only thing to do. Run and find the one who loves me. The one who loves me. What I feel is come and gone before. No need to talk it out. We know what it's all about. Hanging around, nothing to do but frown. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down.
This is like this is one of the most beautiful but yet somber songs I think I've ever heard. Like this almost perfectly fits today. Now, I'm not in a bad mood. I'm actually in a relatively good mood. So, it's probably not the best song for me to listen to today. But like, if I was in a bad mood, even though it's snowing, and it's Tuesday, if I was just to sit by a window and have this song playing in the background, like, this would almost be like perfect. Her voice is incredible, but the instrumentation, the violins and all of that stuff in the back, as she sings, The violins and all of that in the back with the background vocals. So again, I always feel like I hear multiple voices, but in all of the research, all of the credits, is Karen and Richard are the only ones who get credited. So I'ma just take. I have no choice but to take their word for it. Like the backing vocals that they put behind the track of Karen singing, of Richard and Karen both singing background vocals, it is beautiful, man. Again, I'm gonna assume they just do multiple tracks of them singing the background vocals, and that's why it sounds like it's more than two voices. Because I mean, it's just a beautiful, beautiful sound, man. The background in all of these songs, the background vocals are incredible. But yeah, this song right here, again, maybe because I'm not in the mood, but if I had heard this in probably the mood I was in a couple of days ago, this would have had me a little emotional. I ain't gonna lie. This is beautiful.
Funny, but it seems that it's the only thing to do. Run and find the one who loves me. What I feel has come and gone before. No need to talk it out. We know what it's all about. Hanging around, nothing to do but frown. Rainy days, Mondays always get me down. Hanging around, nothing to do but frown. Rainy days, Mondays always get me down.
It's that harmonica. I mean, that's just beautiful, man. I mean, that is just beautiful, man. Gosh. I mean, let me see. Rainy days and Mondays. That song is beautiful. Oh, with instrumental backing. Okay. From their self-titled third album with instrumental backing by the Wrecking Crew. It was written by Paul Williams and Roger Nichols, who had previously written We've Only Just Begun, another hit for the duo. The B-side on the single is Saturday, a song written and sung by Richard Carpenter. I gotta hear that. I think that's the first song that I would be reacting to that was written by one of them. Everything that I've heard so far has been written by Paul Williams and Roger Nichols, or have been covers. So that'd be pretty cool to hear, something they wrote. Soft rock ballad, whatever you want to call it. I would call it a ballad, but okay. A&M Records. A demo for the song was initially sent to Richard by Williams and Nichols. Upon hearing it, Richard felt the song was perfect for him and Karen to record. The song was recorded a few weeks before Karen's 21st birthday. Richard wanted to keep the song's arrangement sparse in order to showcase her vocal talent. Great idea. Peaked at number 2 on Billboard Hot 100, spending 7 weeks in the top 10. And it was kept from number 1 by It's Too Late, I Feel the Earth Move by Carole King. Never heard of that song. The song failed to chart in the UK until it went number 63 in a reissue in 1993. Wow. Certified gold in the United States. Tommy Morgan was on harmonica. Shout out to Tommy. That's a bad boy. That's a bad boy. That might have been my favorite instrument on the whole song. It's just a beautiful song in general. But the harmonica, especially at the end, the way it closes out, that was beautiful. Shout out to Tommy Morgan. Hell Blaine on drums. So, it says Joe Osborne. It says Hell Blaine was on drums. But Karen was on drums. So, I'm going to assume in the studio recordings, Karen doesn't play instruments. She just does vocals. And then when they perform live, she plays drums. I'm trying to figure it out. But in credits, I promise you, I'm looking at it right here. Of course, my camera ain't going to focus. But it says Hell Blaine was on drums. Joe Osborne, bass guitar. Richard, pretty much on everything else. Bob Messenger on tenor saxophone. It's such a beautiful song, man. Oh, it's just a beautiful song. And Karen's vocals, man. Shout out to Richard. Richard, he sounds like he would have been a great A&R. Like, he's a phenomenal producer. I know that about Richard already. His ability to hear things, the way he's able to hear things and kind of say, okay, you know what? That would be perfect for Karen. This would be perfect for us if we tweak this, if we pitch this, if we do this. He already sounds like a phenomenal... he already has a phenomenal... whatchamacallit, just sense of... I'm trying to think of the right words. I don't know. He has a great ear. I'll just simplify. Y'all know I'm stupid, man. He just has a great ear. He hears things that probably the average person probably wouldn't hear. Which is a talent that I don't think is given enough credit. You know, a lot of people talk down on people who aren't necessarily hands-on. You know what I mean? Like, they're not like, a lot of people look down on Diddy because he's not directly touching the board on a lot of songs that he's labeled to be a producer. But to hear a song and say, you know what, Biggie, this will be perfect for you. You know what, Faith, I want you to hit this note on this part. Like, it's small things that make hit records. And I feel like your ability to hear that is definitely something that should be awarded and appreciated. And I think Richard, throughout all the research that I've done, he has a very strong sense of how to do that. But once again, another beautiful song by the Carpenters. Karen Carpenter, her voice is absolutely phenomenal. Those images at the beginning of the video, such a beautiful woman. You know, her story, it still really saddens me, you know, when you consider the depression and everything that went into her, you know. I don't want to say abusing herself, but, you know, the way she, you know, the whole anorexia, like, it's just a sad thing. It's a sad thing, and I really feel bad, you know, that she, I don't want to say didn't appreciate, but just didn't see the beauty that she really was, because she really was a beautiful woman. So, another great song, another great time with the Carpenters. I can't wait to hear more. So y'all know the rules. Just recommend and request it, and I'm definitely going to check it out, all right? But as always, like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time, peace.